Welcome to my YouTube channel Coding Asylum. Today we will be seeing that how to use OpenPyXl to connect MS Excel to Python, okay, and to access the data. Today we will be dealing only with the basics, like how do we access it, access the data stored in an Excel file to a Python program, and will not be seeing anything related to creating Excel files or deleting it, okay. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do is we need to create an Excel file and a Python file in the same folder. Okay, and so I created two, namely anything.py and learn.xlsx. So in learn.xlsx, I have stored the data of the movies that I have watched. Some of my favorite movies are here, and I have provided the title, the year I watched it, the genre of the movies, and my rating. Okay, of these movies. So and in anything.py it is still empty with a doc string named coding asylum. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to install this module using the command uh, python minus m pip install openpyxl. You need to type it in the command prompt or Windows PowerShell or the terminal of any IDE or code editor you are using. Just download it and then return to this video. Okay, so for the first thing we need to do here is we will be importing from OpenPyXl. We will be importing import load underscore workbook. Okay, so then first of all, what we'll be doing is we will define a variable named workbook, which will be equal to load workbook, which will take the argument of the name of the worksheet that we are using. In my case, it is learn dot xlsx. Okay, see it here. In my case, it is learn.xlsx. Make sure if your this case file name extensions is not hidden, then it will show as learn.xlsx, and if it is hidden, it will show only learn. So if you have here learn.xlsx, make sure you write the full name including the extension .xlsx. If you have hidden that extension, you may also write only learn there. Okay, only learn, and it will work for you. So workbook dot load workbook. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be seeing that how many sheets are there in this workbook and what are the names of the sheets. So for that, what we'll be doing is we'll print uh, worksheet, not worksheet, sorry, workbook dot sheet names. Workbook dot sheet names should do it for us. Running this program will give us the name of the sheets there. So it gave us three sheets that are movie inventory, asylum, and sheet 3. So where are these values stored? Where are these things written in the sheets? If you don't know, then just see it here in this bottom corner. We have three sheets, the first being movie inventory, next being asylum, and sheet 3. Asylum and sheet 3 being the empty sheets, and only movie inventory has some data in it. Okay, so by this method we can get the names of the sheet that we are having in the workbook. After that, if we need to use only one worksheet that we are using, normally we don't use every worksheet we have in the Excel files. Okay, so for that, what we will be doing is we will be choosing only an active sheet to work with. So I will uh, create a variable named sheet and we'll write it workbook dot active. It will choose only the active worksheet which we are using. In this case, it is the movie inventory. Okay, the sheet which we used latestly before saving the Excel file. Okay, so sheet dot workbook. So now if I do it like print and here I will be do sheet dot title, it will print the title of the active worksheet, which is in this case is movie inventory. Okay, so we learned that how to get access to the titles of this. So next thing we need to learn is how to get the cell data, the data that we have stored in here. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit for you. Okay, okay, I guess now it's visible to you if it was not earlier. Okay, so how to get the data of the cell that each cell has here in here. Okay, so for that what we will be doing is, so we can even create a function and function for getting the access to each cell, or we can simply do it by some lines of code like after this sheet equals workbook dot active, we can print it as the print uh, the value or the data, the value in A3 or anything, any shell. Okay, the value in A3 is A3 is A3 is the cell. If you don't know, let me make sure that you people know it. So A3 is this cell which has the column as A and the row as the third row. The column A and third row, you can, by clicking in any of the cell, you can see the number of it in here, the name of the box B8. This is A4, this is A3. Okay, so A3, if we want to get the access of the data in A3, what we'll be doing is the value of A3 is writing here sheet, and within the square braces we will be giving the name of the box, in this case, which is A3, and dot, we need value. Okay, running the program will give us the value in the cell A3. So it is saying that the value in A3 is scam 1992, which you can see here that in A3 it is written scam 1992. Similarly, you can do it for every other cell, let me show you for any other, like if you need to do in C3 or C2, so you will be replacing A3 with C2 here, and running the program will give you the value in the cell C2. The value in C2 is genre. So just see here that in C2 it is genre. I'm clicking in genre and you can see the name of the box, it is C2 here. Okay, so we learned that how to get the access of each cell in the data. Now what if you need to get the access of a complete row or a complete column? Okay, so how will we be doing it? So what we'll be doing is we'll be iterating the rows and columns, for which getting uh, let me delete it first, and let us define a function here. Do we need to? I don't think we should. We'll not. So we'll simply we'll simply define a for loop here, and sheet for cell in sheet and give the here any of the column here, like A3 uh, or A only. I said column, so for cell in sheet A, print cell dot value. It will print all the values in the column A. Okay, for you. So let me run this program and see, it will print all the values it printed that was in the A column of the Excel sheet. You can see that this is the A column of the Excel sheet. Sorry, this is the A column of this Excel sheet. What's happening, man? This one, let it be. This is the A column of this Excel sheet, and we got all the values that was stored in here. Okay, so similarly you can do it for every other cell, like for if you want it for B, C, D, or anything, like if I'm getting it for D, okay, it will give us all the ratings that I have provided to each of the movies that I have watched here. Okay, so these are the ratings here, and so with this we got to know that how do we get the values of the cell in a complete row or a complete column. Okay, you can similarly do it for a column also. Okay, now uh, get us to the method, like how can we extract the complete data that is stored in this Excel file. So for which, what you need to do is you will be again defining a for loop here, and for value in sheet dot iter rows, which is a function. Iter rows and iter column are two functions. Okay, and within iter rows, what you need to do is you need to give values only equals true, or else it will print the cell, not the values in the cell. Okay, values only equals true, you need to give it here, and for value in sheet here we will simply be printing all the values, and with this it will print each and every data that is stored in the Excel file of ours. Okay, so see, it printed everything that was in our Excel file in form of tuples. Okay, title, year, what, genre, my rating, scam 1992, and all these. Okay, so this is the end to this video. I hope you people enjoy this video and learned how to use OpenPyXl. If this was helpful for you, please make sure you like the video and subscribe the channel and share the video as much as you can. Thanks for watching this video. I will meet you next time.